Alright, we are back to drink coffee and kill things, part 4, I believe. Except it's nighttime, so no coffee. But, we've got I did some reading, and I did find out that the drawer here is supposed to be safe, so I put all of the things that I don't want to sell in here. And we're gonna go ahead and leave them there. And now we're gonna sleep and level up. So that's the plan. So we're gonna take a little nap. You have ascended to level 2. You realize that all your life you have been coasting along as if you were in a dream. Suddenly, facing the trials of the last few days, you have come alive. Okay, so we're gonna choose 3 attributes to increase. Looks like maybe... Okay. So... we're gonna increase luck. So increasing luck 1 takes a lot, but increasing speed doesn't take really anything. Interesting. Is that true? Okay, so you can level up these skills faster. Okay. I want my strength to go up a bit. Oh, so you can only... Okay, so you have to split it between 3. Understood. Okay, so I think we're gonna do speed and endurance this time. We're just gonna do all of them 4. There's a strategy to this, I am sure. Hang on, I need to know. We're gonna do a real quick Google here. I forget which one stealth or sneak is under. I think it might be agility. It's agility. Okay, so screw speed. There we go. Okay, so let me see here.
Ah, the savior of Aleswell. Whatever you need, I'm at your service.
I don't understand why he's just like standing there. Like, why?
We haven't seen him since that whole invisibility mess. I hope it stays that way.
Yeah, that'd probably be better.
Be seeing you.
All right, let me see here. I just don't know why they keep following me. Also, apologies if you hear some road noise. I'm hoping that the noise filter on OBS will get rid of it. It's done really well with like white noise, but road noise is a little bit more inconsistent, so I'm not sure. But we live on a fairly major street, and some people in our area don't have mufflers on their cars, so sometimes it's really loud. We also live near a fire station, so there are a lot of wee-woos. I just am really enjoying the ambiance. Also, there are so many sheep. I really dig the sheep. But we still haven't seen a cow. Okay, and this is a dog, which is great. I feel like the dogs are fluffier. They're hard to tell apart from the wolves, but I feel like it maybe is a little bit fluffier. Okay, so this is a cave, and if it has that color fire on the outside of it, like that... I'm sorry, but this does not seem like a safe place to be. Okay. We're not going in there right now, but we found it for later. Look at all the places we found. Okay, so I think our plan was to go join the Thieves Guild. I think that's what I was gonna do next. And I think in order to do that, we're gonna want to come back to the Imperial City. And since we walked here before from where we are now, we're just gonna fast travel.
What is it, citizen?
Okay,
What is it,
the
citizen?
lighting on that was really epic. Ideally, we'd find somebody who can give us a copy. I think we need to go to the waterfront district. I think is probably what needs to happen. So we're gonna go this way. Ideally,
You
we'd
have
find
my
somebody
ear,
along the way who can give us a copy of the Black
You
Horse
have my
Courier, but I
ear,
think we can get one in... I'm pretty sure we can get one in the waterfront district. So that's going to be the first place we're going to go, and we'll see. If we can get one, great, and if we can't, then we'll... I kind of... Like, I read the wanted poster. We have the topic of the Grey Fox. I think we can probably figure out how to trigger... Because we need to go talk to this one particular guy. Okay, the phase in of this, that was really cool. I liked that a lot. Let's see. There's just a random horse over here, you know. I love Bethesda so much. Hang on. How do I think there's a button for me to screenshot this. Gorgeous. Because, you know, if you didn't have things like that, it wouldn't be a Bethesda game. I think we need to wait. Yeah, it's 1 in the morning. We're gonna wait again until morning. So we're just gonna hang out right here. 7 hours will do it. I mean, it's just so good. I know I can't shut up about it, but it's really just so good. Oh, look at the water. Okay, we're gonna... You can see fish. I saw a fish. I just want to see... Look. Look. There's so many fish. Okay, but they're not drowned though. Then we also need to make sure that when we get out... Okay, we're good. Which earlier was so weird. Alright, so ideally we want to copy...
Hi there.
Areldil, we don't have any business, do we? Then perhaps, will you excuse me? I don't know that anyone in Cyrodiil drives a harder bargain than Palaniria at Divine Elegance.
Okay, whatever, that's not...
Goodbye.
I feel like there used to be a guy here.
Hello. I'm Jer. I'm a dip. A pickpocket. But relax, you're safe from me. You look like you might take offense. Too risky. I have friends visiting soon, so I told them to stay at the King and Queen Tavern. Be seeing you.
That's not helpful.
Hello there.
Where is... There
What
used
is
to be a guy.
Can you spare a coin?
What's going on with you?
Ancus.
Rumor has it the
I feel like
Nerevarine
I've
has
killed him
left
before.
Morrowind on an expedition to Akavir and has not been heard from since.
Morrowind has always been...
Hasn't nobody, like, ever come back from Akavir?
How are you? My name is Methredel. I've come to the Imperial City to make my fortunes.
The Mythic Dawn have been leaving notes in Talos Plaza.
I hope no one believes their lies.
Okay.
Farewell.
You're no help.
Everybody needs a
What about
copy
you?
of the Black Horse. Have a copy of the Black Horse Courier.
Yes,
It's
okay.
the only way to get the real news.
This is what I wanted.
Feature story on the Grey Fox.
Let's see here. Inventory. Black Horse Courier. Is a so-called Thieves Guild masterminding all the thefts in the Imperial City? Captain Hieronymus Lex of the Imperial Watch seems to think so. When asked about the Thieves Guild and its mythical leader, the Grey Fox, the captain, was quite emphatic. This one man is responsible for all crime in the city. The energetic and tenacious Captain Lex has therefore devoted himself to apprehending this masked menace. When questioned on the subject, Adamus Philida, Legion Commander and Captain Lex's immediate superior, had the following response. Ridiculous. The Grey Fox is just a fairy tale. There is no such thing as a Thieves Guild, and there never has been. Stories of an unstoppable thief called the Grey Fox have been circulating around the Imperial City for centuries. The stories claim he could turn invisible at will, shrink himself down to the size of a mouse, turn to mist and seep under locked doors, and perform any number of truly unbelievable feats. If even half of these stories are true, Captain Lex will have his hands full capturing the Grey Fox. Okay. So now, let's try talking to a beggar.
Anytime now.
What's going on with you?
I saw a mud crab a couple of days
Just so
ago.
good. I'm just...
Ugly little animals.
These graphics, man. Just so good. What about you?
Greeting. What can I do for you?
Rumors.
Battlehorn Castle near Chorrol is besieged by marauders. I wish I could go and save them. You too.
How are you?
I still need to figure
Well
my
met.
buttons out a little bit.
You can call me Halad the Outlaw, because I'm on the lam. I have friends visiting soon, so
That's not helpful.
I helped build Raven Rock. Had a bad run-in with the law, so here I am. Pretty soon I'll head out for the Imperial Reserve, try my luck there.
Interesting.
Take care.
I
How
think we
goes it?
need like a legit
On with you.
beggar.
I hear the legions have been recalled from Fort Swamp Moth in Black Marsh.
Oh, hey, sweet lady of Wayrest. Oh, hey, sweet lady of mine. I'll see you in
Oh, hey,
So
sweet
weird.
lady of Wayrest. Oh, hey, sweet
Where's
lady
Punny
of
Ankus when you
mine.
need him?
I'll see you again, yes, I'll see you.
You have my ear, citizen.
It's freaking gorgeous. Who are you?
How are you?
I don't know if I've seen you before. You might be new. There's a bloated float in. We will be, we'll be back there. I just need a beggar. Where can I find a beggar? I found him earlier. He was there. We're gonna try.
How are you?
Somebody just jump in the water? That was weird. No. I just about jumped in the water. I did not mean to do that. There you are.
I'm so hungry. Thank you, kind lady.
He is puny. I think it might be puny, not punny.
He's a fairy tale. The
just
Imperial
never see that
Watch
word.
pretends there is a thief king named the Grey Fox who controls all the thieves in Cyrodiil. Of course, it's all just made up to give them an excuse to keep us down. He's a fairy, of course.
Okay. So,
If you're looking for... Go ahead. Where'd you get that? That's good. Was that supposed to be a compliment? I won't fight you. You're pathetic. Where'd you get that? That's good. You're a big fat liar. Was that supposed to be a compliment? You've got a point. I'll take that. I
Okay, we're just gonna
can't do
bribe it.
better than that.
And we're gonna ask about the Grey Fox again.
He's a fairy tale, of course.
How?
Please, go on. Well, isn't that sweet of you? Are you looking for him?
Yes.
I think I trust you enough to tell you this secret. To learn more about the Grey Fox, go to the Garden of Derloth at midnight. Look in the waterfront district of the Imperial City. I can say no more. Blessings of Archay upon you.
Why is he so short? Did he get, like, hang on. Oh, he's actually... I don't know why he looks so short. Because if he's puny... Maybe it is puny. Oh.
Have mercy.
I just gave you so much money. Like, how much do I have left in my inventory? $369.
Please don't be shy.
It's okay, we'll get more.
What's going on with you?
I
There
ran into
once
some
was a
goblin.
hardy young lad of the field.
Okay,
How
so
are
this is the
you?
Garden of Derloth. It's gorgeous. It's genuinely gorgeous. We're gonna sleep on this random bedroll that is definitely not mine. For 14 hours. And now that we're awake, there he is. Oh, this looks so good.
Do I know you?
Grey Fox.
You say a beggar told you to seek me out? Good enough for me, then. The beggars are the eyes and ears of the Grey Fox. He is the king of thieves in Cyrodiil. You could think of him as our guildmaster, although he would deny that title.
I want to join the Thieves Guild.
You don't look very trustworthy. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm gonna have to bribe this guy too, aren't I?
This better be good. We understand each other perfectly. Excellent. I accept.
I'm gonna ask again.
Everyone is here. Let's begin. Each of you is seeking membership in the Thieves Guild. The Thieves Guild is not a myth. We are followers of the Grey Fox, and I am his doyen. Merely by finding me, you have passed the first test. It's unusual for us to have 3 potential recruits at the same time. Rather than the normal test of skill, I'm going to make this a contest.
That's not fair.
Methredel, you know the rules. However, for Amuse and the newcomer, let me state them clearly. Whoever brings me the diary of Amantius Electus without killing him will be invited into the guild.
Ha! I'll have it before sunrise!
It's somewhere in the Imperial City. The beggars will help you locate it for a price. I can sell you lockpicks if you need them. One more thing. You cannot kill each other during this trial. We may be thieves, but we're not murderers.
Okay, so I spoke with Armand Christophe, who is a member of the Thieves Guild. He offered me a chance to join the guild, but I have to compete against 2 other thieves, Methredel and Amuse. Whichever one of us steals Amantis Electus's diary first will be inducted into the Thieves Guild. It's somewhere in the Imperial City. He told me that the beggars might be able to tell me where to find him.
Maybe he lives in the Elven Gardens district.
Okay, so there's a way I usually do this. And I like the way that I usually do this because it's much... That is very curious over there. Anyway, the way that I do this is much easier than the ways that, some of the other ways you can do this. So, let's see here. We're just gonna wait. 9 hours. All right, let's see here. Usually, I might not have waited long enough. Well, let's give it 3 more. Methrodel has beaten me to Amantius Electus's diary. If I can't get it from her somehow, she will get into the guild and I'll be left out in the cold. It's too bad the competition rules won't let me kill her. However, Armand didn't say anything about stealing from her. Okay, I didn't realize that wasn't my active quest, but this is the plan. I'm glad I have plenty of lockpicks, 'cause... There it is. It's a little slower than it was. Gorgeous. Thank you. It's as simple as that, folks. I don't think I've ever done it the other way. I think I tried once, and she beat me to it. And I've been doing it that way ever since. Okay, so now we just nap again. For 11 hours. All right. Let's see here. Back we go.
Yes, you might do.
You don't say.
Congratulations! You have returned with the diary. You have earned the right to join the Thieves Guild. You now owe your loyalty to our guildmaster, the Grey Fox. He has 3 rules you must follow.
What are the 3 rules?
First, never steal from another member of the guild. Second, never kill anyone on the job. This is not the Dark Brotherhood. Animals and monsters can be slain if necessary. Third, don't steal from the poor. The peasants and beggars are under the personal protection of the Grey Fox, particularly here on the waterfront.
That's straightforward enough. Okay, let's see. I need a fence.
Jobs? We're thieves, not masons or scribes. Look, you're on your own as a thief. Go find a likely-looking house. Case the joint to see when the owner is gone. When he leaves, you break in and steal some stuff. You don't need special permission or orders to do that. However, you will find that you can only sell stolen property to one of our guild fences. Most other merchants won't take hot merchandise.
So we all work alone?
Well, Sometimes the guild gets a special commission. You know, guaranteed pay to acquire certain items for special clients. You should check in with your doyen every once in a while to see if there are any commission jobs available.
Alright, let's see. We'll ask about special jobs.
You need more experience before I can use you on a commission job. Ongar tells me that you haven't turned in much loot yet. When you've contributed enough to the guild coffers by selling stolen items to Ongar, I might have something for you. Come back then.
Alright. We'll ask about Thieves Guild.
What do you want to know?
I'll ask where I can find a fence.
The best fences are only available to the higher rank Thieves Guild members. Here's a list of who you can use.
Ongar the fence.
Ongar lives in Bruma. He doesn't have much money, but he's the only place you can sell hot property if you are new to the Thieves Guild.
What about sources of information?
The best source of information are the beggars. Their eyes and ears seem to be everywhere. However, be prepared to spend a little coin. They won't tell you anything for free. At least not anything true.
Accurate. I think of some rumor things buck standard. I don't think there's anything else I need to know. What about Hieronymus Lex?
He's a captain of the Imperial Watch. He is pursuing a personal vendetta against the Thieves Guild and the Grey Fox. 2 years ago, I made a fool out of him when he tried to arrest me. Lex has never forgotten it.
Okay, so at this point we're gonna go meet our fence.
Shadow hide you.
Because I have some hot goods.
A coin for an old beggar?
I just gave you so much money. Okay, I think we're gonna go back to Aleswell and then walk north to Bruma from there. And Ongar's in Bruma, so we'll get to see some of the mountains. It'll probably be very pretty because everything is pretty. I will say I want to enjoy it during the day, so we're gonna wait until like 7 a.m. Okay. Ooh, very fancy. I want to look at his shield.
You have my ear, citizen.
That's intense. I would impale myself on that spike. Like, why would you ever give me anything like that? But I mean, come on. It's gorgeous. So, we're also, there's 2 routes, right? You can get to Bruma from Chorrol through a separate route, then you get to Bruma from the Imperial City. We're going to take the Imperial City route because we've already traveled some of it. But we'll also take the Chorrol route later. And that is gorgeous as well, I'm sure. Because it was one of the prettier parts of OG Oblivion. I'm going to take that to sell it, even though it's not stolen. We might do some breaking into houses in Bruma just to make a few dollars. But we'll see. My sneak skill is pretty good so far. We're definitely making some good progress there. Is my... Okay, I think my quest objective is independent thievery. Great. Only 50 gold worth of goods. That's nothing. Although I imagine I don't have that yet, so I'm gonna have to... Because I have a couple of stolen things from that one guy in Aleswell, but... Or like... The guy that was making everybody invisible, I stole some of his stuff. I have that, but I don't have anything outside of that, so... Okay, so here's kind of the split. Can I discover this? This looks like... discoverable. I just might have to kill something, but that's fine. Why else would I? Okay. Where are you? Hi. Bonk. Marauder. Interesting. You might have it that's actually worth money. 85 gold. I mean, it's heavy, but... Am I over encumbered? What's my inventory? 97. These two. Because we're just going to Bruma. We can sell them in Bruma. I'm not going to wear it because it's heavy. I do wish the Thieves Guild had their own armor. The Dark Brotherhood has the Shrouded armor. The thing that sucks though is if you join the Dark Brotherhood early, the Shrouded armor gets less good. That's not worth that much. The later you go, because it doesn't level up with you, so that'll get me for a while, and then I'll probably end up in something different for later game. But usually that's my go-to. I'm really interested to see what they do with it this time, because it was, like, the Shrouded armor in Skyrim was pretty good, but the Shrouded armor in Oblivion was pretty boring. Probably more accurate to, like, real world, but it was not interesting. So, I'm really curious what they do with the Dark Brotherhood in general. Whether they just like make it look newer, or whether they combine elements of the Dark Brotherhood in Skyrim with the Dark Brotherhood in Oblivion as far as like aesthetics go. I'm also really excited for that questline through here because it's just much better developed than the Skyrim questline was. So it'll be really nice to see that in these graphics. I did tweak the resolution to make it so that things aren't cut off for you, so hopefully that worked and it's not too like grainy, because it looked a little grainy the first time. Oh, you're gonna try to kill me and I am going to kill you. Do you have anything good on your corpse though? I still don't think I have gauntlets, so we'll probably take your gauntlets. Inventory. Yeah, I don't have gauntlets. We'll put them on. They aren't that helpful, but they're probably better than nothing. Did I? I have a voice, but whatever. It's just really, really nice. I mean, come on. It's so beautiful. I thought I was off trail for a second. I mean, I guess technically I was, but like by a foot. Oh, so there was a voice. I swore I heard somebody. I thought maybe it was just a bug of like that one guy after he died. Very fancy. This is already poisoned. We'll take it. But I don't think we want his arrows because I think we already have like 10 pounds worth of arrows. And we don't need more. Let's see. We're gonna go over to weapons, and we're gonna get rid of our iron bow in favor of his iron bow that has some poison on it. I also think I need a rehotkey, because I don't even remember if I did that with, I think maybe I did with an iron bow, but that's okay, we'll do that in a sec. Look at that transition though, into a more snowy landscape. It's really good. Where are you coming from? No. Absolutely not. What are we doing? Okay. Bruma's this way. Oh, I think this is the split off. Yeah, so, okay. Oh, this is gonna be really pretty. Look at that. Oh, it's just so good. Holy cow. I mean, you can see, like, into the city. You can see the, like, the structures within the city. I'm not exactly sure what I'm looking at there, but I might be able to figure it out, actually. Which part? So that's probably either Elven Gardens or Talos Plaza District. But it's just really great. That was not true of OG Oblivion. It was not like that. I mean, that was a good view always, but it was not that. Okay, so we're getting relatively close to Bruma now. I really like how snow-capped everything is. This was just really nice. Oh, interesting. You killed somebody. A bandit bowman. Not very good at his job. Alright. I mean, look at that. Like, come on. It's so pretty. Like, this is just... It's just so cool. Alright, we're gonna... Okay, so that... I think that right there might be Bruma. It could be... Oh, actually, I might be looking at the Blades Tower. I'm not sure. I am. Okay, that's the Blades Castle. So this is Bruma. Alright, it's not really a castle, but it's like their headquarters or whatever. I don't really know what it is. So Varus, that guy in the beginning who like didn't do a super great job of protecting the Emperor, it really wasn't his fault. It was, you know, a shit sandwich on that he had to make the best of. But that he works up there. Those are his people. If you're not familiar with Elder Scrolls.
How do you do?
The graphics are just so good. And you can like kind of see into the city in the...
Head on!
Okay. They didn't have to do that, but that's cool. And it's auto-saving, which is great because I forgot about saving already. Classic me.
What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
Yes.
Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
Let's see here.
Daedra worship has become increasingly prevalent in the Somerset Isle.
It seems Somerset Isle has become a much more dangerous place.
Going to
Farewell.
go for Ongar. I guess he's in his house. Seems like Ongar the Weary or something
Good to see
like that.
It's you.
Ongar the World Weary.
Hi.
That's right.
I see you are with the Grey Fox. Do you need a fence?
Their mouths are interesting. About the Thieves Guild?
What do you want to know? I can handle...
How do I...
So?
Do I have to persuade him to get...
Shadow
or does he just
hide you.
not... I think he's just not open for business right now. He might only be open for business when he's like at the bar or whatever. Or maybe in his
Greetings.
house. We're gonna try. I guess it makes sense that you probably wouldn't want to do these transactions like in public. Or at least not like just out in the streets where the guards are. You heard a weird noise. That was just my like leg stool thing that I have. I have to take a second here to put some socks on. There we go. Much better. I took them off earlier because they were bothering me, but I truly cannot go without socks. My toes will go numb. Let's see here.
Good afternoon.
There. No, that's Olaf.
Hello.
You are
I'm
the one
really
I want.
tired. Can we get on with this?
I would love to. There it is. Okay. So
You got some
barter.
hot property.
I do. I sure do. And 600 gold is plenty. Okay, so we're gonna sell. I don't need to sell that stuff to him now. What I need to sell is this. Yeah, see, that's 40 gold right there. And that's all I've sold so far.
I'm glad that's done. I need a nap.
Relatable.
Shadow hide you.
How goes it?
Okay, so... now we're gonna go... there's a, like... a smithing...
Annoying creatures.
Nasty creatures. But I hear their meat is rather tasty.
See you.
I
Bye.
don't know what they're talking Minotaur, maybe? I don't know. But we're gonna come here to sell the other, like...
Jauffre, you need armor or weapons, new or repair.
I don't know
Come
what
to hammer
skill
and axe.
just leveled up. I need to buy...
What can I interest you in?
I might need some repair hammers too. I think I'm gonna try... what's my sword at? Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button. There we go. 69. I'm gonna try to repair it by myself and see what happens. Right trigger. There we go. We're gonna sell that and this. Great. Okay, so that was mercantile that I just leveled up, I'm sure. And all 4 of these. Not having to have
A
those
pleasure to
really
serve
nice,
you.
though.
Stop talking.
Why do they hate me so much? Let me see here. Okay, so that's Frostcrag Spire. It would be kind of cool to go there. We might take a little bit of a gander. But like, I would need more. Like, I don't know that I'm ever gonna furnish that place because it's made for like mages, and I'm not gonna play a mage this playthrough. Battlehorn Castle, though, I probably will. And also maybe Deepscorn. We'll see. But I think we're gonna do a little bit of thievery. Make a little bit of money, do a little bit of sneaking, and then we will... Actually, I don't know that I want to level up a whole lot more before we go on with the main quest line. Where are we at? We got to level 2. Because there's one quest that I kind of want to get done early. Just because it gets exponentially harder the longer you go because of how the enemy leveling works. So, I kind of want to get that done early. This is what I was looking for. I'm not close. I feel like it would get me close, and I could do some sneaking, and we could level some stuff up, and then I might join the Dark Brotherhood after that. Or maybe we'll focus on some other stuff for a little bit and then join the Dark Brotherhood. We'll see.
Hello.
Poor Nora. Seems her boyfriend Jorunda's.
Okay, so we need to get rid of this. Quest marker. I think we're gonna take the other route down to Chorrol. I think that's the plan. So, quests, and then we're gonna go to deliver the amulet, and we're going to make that. Okay, so we've made that our main quest, and then now we're gonna leave. And we're gonna walk again.
Go ahead.
Oh, so that thing we were seeing, it was Frostcrag Spire.
How can I help you?
Okay, maybe we do just need to go ahead and go discover that so we can see what it looks like from the balcony. If we can get in. I don't remember. I feel like you might have to get the key from the Mages Guild, like the Imperial City Mages Guild, after you complete all the other quests to get into the Imperial City Mages Guild. So I think we're gonna just see if we can get up there. What maybe happens this way? This is, I mean, if you know me, you know what you signed up for. But you're getting ADHD stream of consciousness out of me, so. You're welcome, and I'm sorry. See, my usual strategy was just to jump a whole bunch to get up mountains, but that's a lot harder now, which is like, you know, real world. This doesn't work in real life, but, it's annoying. I don't even know if this is gonna work. This is probably not the way to go. It's definitely, I'm also just going the wrong way, you know, as usual. But I do appreciate that they made this actually difficult, because it is in real life. It's really not that hard in here. It's a lot easier than it is in real life, but it's nice that they tried a little. Just like in Skyrim, if you just jumped enough. And I mean, it's sort of seeming like here, if you just jump enough, you'll get there. Like, I just got there, but I just appreciate that it's like a tad bit more difficult. What's here? Gray robe. Interesting. Gray robe hood. Food? Can I? Oh, I can take it? Do I need any of these things? No. Also, how is an onion 0.1 or 0.2? They weigh more than that. Venison. We're gonna make some potions. Why is there so much meat laying out? I mean, I guess it's cold enough that you could probably just keep it out for... But, like, why would you just leave it in cold? I don't know what the right way to get up here was, by the way, but we did not follow that. I don't cut switchbacks in real life, just so you know. I don't. Even if there weren't environmental impacts. I have a hard enough time on reasonably flat surfaces. We don't need to make it any harder. Okay, so obviously this place is in ruins a little bit. I should make my way inside. Okay, so we can at least get inside. I'm not sure if we can get to the balcony or not, but Interesting. So you have to pick the lock? Oh, that sucks. Bingo. What is... I've discovered a dusty tome. I should read it to learn more about this unusual structure. Sure. After reading the dusty tome, I have learned I can purchase everything I need to restore this place to its former glory from Arlenway at the Misc Emporium in the Market District of the Imperial City. Okay. I want to take this, but I'm probably not going to read it out loud, or maybe at all. Okay, it's not looking like we can get to the balconies, but it might open. I actually don't remember. It does. Okay, I mean, are you serious right now? This is... It's so good. Okay, let's take a look here. I mean, realistically, I don't want to live here because, again, I'm not a mage. But also, I kind of do want to live here because it's really cool. Okay, so that's the vault. We don't need to go down there. I think there's something that might kill us. I don't remember, but... we're in it for the balcony. Also, this is super cool, and we're going to take some nerve root, which might trigger quest. Yep, seeking your roots. I've recovered a sprig of nerve root. Plant ingredient, this unusual must have value. Perhaps I should bring it to an alchemist and find out a little more about it. An alchemist can be found in almost every city in Cyrodiil. Okay. We're gonna do that later. This is what I wanted. I mean... come on. You know? Look at that. Look at that. Come on. It's gorgeous. And when we look this way, that's the throat of the world, I'm pretty sure. That's the throat of the world in Skyrim. That right there. It's just so good. But yeah, that peak, that is where it all goes down in Skyrim. So that's super cool. That's the Blades Castle place, and then Bruma. But yeah, I love this so much. Okay. Cool that we found those things. But now, to go back to Bruma. I don't really want to climb down this mountain. Alright, let's see here. Just me jumping everywhere all the time, because I can. That's also curious, but we're not gonna go digging around into that right now because we have already 47 things that we're not doing that we are quest listed with. It's really not even that many yet. But I mean, look at that. And that's not even including, I need to go back and talk to the Fighters Guild. We're gonna come back down through here, just hop over that dead body. As you do. Nope, more stuff we killed earlier. We're gonna diverge here in a second, and we'll get some new landscape. White-tailed deer. Alright, so we're gonna go this way to Chorrol. We're gonna look at this again because we can, and it's gorgeous. I mean, come on. I just really love it. It's just so good. I know you've heard me say it like 100 times, but it just is. So we're gonna take this little road to Chorrol. And I love the music is like the same music from before, you know, like they've kept it true, and I just really appreciate that. I gotta tweak the volume of what's coming into my ears really quick. Okay, I think that's gonna be better for me. I keep turning up the wrong thing and it keeps making my problem worse. I just needed to hear the game a little more. I also, with all Elder Scrolls, I mean, really all Bethesda games, I turned down the music a bit. It starts with everything at like 10 out of 10 volume, everything's the same, and I don't like my music to be as loud. So this is it at like half volume. Just make sure we're still on. Okay, we're still on trail. That's me all the time in real life too. When I'm backpacking, I'm like, am I? I haven't seen a sign in a while. I'm a little like unsure that the dirt path that I'm following is the trail and not a cow trail. You will absolutely see me pulling out whatever I have with me to check. Like, very regularly. But to be fair, if you don't do that, sometimes you follow the wrong canyon for like 2 miles, which I definitely did one time, and it sucked. I was like, how can you get lost when there are walls on both sides? There are offshoots to canyons. And sometimes you go down the wrong one. And the fun thing with canyons is you can't like cut through. It's not like it's the rest of the desert where like nobody really knows where the trail actually is anyway. It's just like a vague line in a phone that you're all following. In a canyon, there's no like cutting through other desert to get to where you're going. Like you just have to backtrack. There's no catching a side trail to like loop back around to get where you need to go. There are no side trails. But I mean, look at this. Like, it's truly just incredible. That's mine, thank you. And can we take any of these? You can't take the lavender, which is kind of tragic, but it's fine. Mine now. Please and thank you. Oh, something. Nope, it's just me tripping. Like, literally tripping. Which is on brand, to be honest. A lot of bergamot up here. I also really dig night in this forest. Like, they've done night so tastefully that this is actually really nice. Okay, there is something this time. It's not just me tripping. Oh, I was gonna try to repair this. Hang on. Let's try. Let's use our repair hammers. Where are they? There they are. Break chance high. Okay, that worked. And now I don't know which way to go. Okay, this way. That doesn't really happen to me in real life. It has a couple of times. I've gotten turned around before, but it's much easier to have happen in a video game. Usually I get turned around, like, if I stop at a water source or something like that and I'm filling up. I had it happen at a cattle trough in the middle of the night. That was really fun. I put my pack down against a fence, and the cattle trough was like right there, and I walked away from my pack, and then I couldn't find my pack for a minute, and that was kind of terrifying. I had my phone, but I just didn't have my pack. And then I was like, well, I know the fence was between the trail and the water trough. So I found the fence between the trail and the water trough, and then I found my pack right where I left it. But I got real cautious about putting my pack down at night. And just like in general, but especially at night. Is that a... No, it's a rock. That's so real. Is that a bear? I'm pretty sure there are bears in this game, if I'm remembering correctly. They just don't show up until you're a certain level. In Skyrim, they show up right away. At least I'm pretty sure they do. Let me just make sure. Yep, still going the right way. Mine. To be honest, I think we're gonna find Chorrol, and then what's my inventory like? Yeah, I mean, we're not that bad. Tiger Lily. And they're gonna send me somewhere, and I'll probably take a little detour when they send me somewhere to go back. I'm not gonna walk there, we'll just fast travel, but to go back to Aleswell really quick. We actually might potentially walk a little bit there. Whatever part we haven't traveled yet. Okay, and we might do a walk like this to each place, like later in game when there are different enemies and things like that. I might do another walk like this where we're just strolling everywhere. But I won't do this for every time. I mean, that's gorgeous at night too. Athletics increased to 32. See, that's part of why I'm doing this, is because it's a lot of walking slash running. So that increases your athletics. So it's just a way to help, like, kind of build. But it also gets you some fighting, which is great. The opportunity to loot. Although people haven't been dropping, but that's do I want his weapon? Because he did drop something. What were you carrying? Oh, 35. I'll take it. I can sell it in Chorrol. We're almost there. I'm just scared about filling my carry weight up because I need it. The dandelions are so real in this game, though. Like, they're really obviously dandelions. Not just like little yellow specks or something. I don't even think they were in OG Cyrodiil. What have we got here? Thank you. Yeah, it just keeps saying you successfully harvested. Like, I can't be that good at this. I just started. Maybe sometimes it's like not giving it to me and it's not telling me that it's not giving it to me and I'm just like clicking away so fast that like I'm not noticing. But I really don't think that's... I don't know. I don't think that's what's happening. And I'm confused. I'm also kind of not mad about it, though. It's nice to get, like, a lot more for your labor. We'll just take... Oh my god, there's so much. Sorry if me being a loot goblin is boring, but I also don't know how to play any other way. I need it. I will say half the time I collect all the ingredients and I literally never do anything with them, but it is a good way to make money. I need to eat some so that I discover... We might do that in Chorrol, just eat some stuff so that I can discover more properties of it. And I think that will also boost my alchemy skill if I remember correctly. Which is wild. You just, like, that is the world's worst plan. Like, I don't know much about this thing, so I'm just gonna eat it to see what it does. Yeah, that's gonna go great for you. Like, why would you ever do that? Great, Chorrol is this way. I mean, look at this, though. Okay, what wants to kill me? It's just another one. Great. We're gonna talk to Jauffre, and then I haven't decided quite yet, but I might wrap up for tonight. I do have a good bit of laundry that's going to need folded, and if I don't fold my laundry on Saturday nights, I usually don't fold it at all. So, in the effort to not be super wrinkly all week, I will probably go ahead and do that. I might, depending on time, be back later because I try to still go to bed about the time that I go to bed on work nights on weekends because I work second. So I don't love going to bed a whole lot earlier. I just usually will let myself sleep in more. But trying to keep my bedtime consistent at least. So I usually go to bed about midnight. Sometimes 15 or 30 minutes later. I try to go to bed.
I've heard others say the same.
Take care. What is it now?
I think this is a house we can buy. No, that's Chorrol Mages Guild, so it's this one, probably. Yeah, for sale. Okay. I forgot that it was called Arbor Watch. I forgot it had its own name. And this should be the Fighters Guild over here, I think.
Hi!
Nope. Man, I'm just not... Oh, it's right there. I'm just not remembering it right. We can't get quests from this Fighters Guild yet, but we will be able to later. I forgot about this statue, but it's... I need to see what's going on here. I mean, it's clearly someone dying. But I forget who this is supposed to be. I mean, it's a pretty epic statue. Alright. Renoir's books? Okay. Obviously we can't do anything right now because it's nighttime again, so we're gonna wait again. Just in the ring, you know, a totally realistic thing that you would definitely do. Not seek shelter anywhere. I could have slept at the Fighters Guild, but eh. Okay, so first we're gonna sell some stuff. Nope, they're not open yet. What time is it? 7:56. Okay, we're gonna wait one more hour. Yep, that fixed it. Okay.
Hi there.
Hello. I think you're the one I want.
Hello, I'm Rashida, the smith, and this is Fire and Steel. Quality armor and weapons, repairs too. What can I do for you?
Alright, I just need to sell her some stuff, so we're gonna go
Only
bartering.
quality goods for sale here.
And
what can I interest you
I'm
in?
gonna remember how to do this correctly the first time. Yes. Oh, I still have a hammer. Okay, I don't think I broke it the first time. I forgot that you get multiple uses out of them if you're actually good at repair. I'm gonna sell you the wolf pelt. And then that might be it. Yeah, I think that's everything we got that we need to get rid of.
Thank you for your business.
Yeah. Okay.
Take care.
This
How
game
goes
is
it?
It's just so good.
Hello, I don't think we've met.
Oh God, I
Are you
forgot
new
about her.
in town? Likewise, I'm always glad to meet someone new. Welcome. I'm sure my mother would be glad to meet you as well. Farewell.
I don't want to talk to this lady. I just also didn't want to be a dick, because I'm pretty sure that... Like, I know she's part of a quest later on, I just can't remember if she's a quest giver or not, but I don't want to piss her off. That looks like a dungeon. I don't know why it's so rainy.
How do you do?
Okay. So we sold everything we need to sell, so now we're gonna go out the front gate. And we're gonna go to Wayne Priory. And we're gonna talk to Jauffre, and we're gonna see what because I forget exactly how this goes, so we're gonna see what the next objective is. I can't remember. I think he just sends us to Kvatch, and so if he does that, I might do some alchemy to get some stuff to sell, and then we'll go down to Kvatch, but we probably won't do Kvatch tonight. That'll probably be a tomorrow morning with an actual we will drink coffee while we kill things. These are all VODs, but, you know, essentially stream. I've arrived at Wayne Priory. Now I must take the Amulet of Kings to Jauffre. I sure have, but first, alchemy ingredients. I want money. I don't know what I need it for. Definitely houses, but usually I try to buy every house in the game. We'll see how that goes this time. I have sometimes done that with the assistance of mods and or glitches to get money. So
May I help you?
We'll see if I want to put in that amount of effort into making money this time, but we'll see. I do at least want Battlehorn Castle, and I want to like fully do that one up. But a lot of them are fun. Like these houses have a lot of cool stuff. Also, I keep hearing cows. Where are the cows? I want to see a cow. Right? Like we have all of it. This looks like a place where cows live. Right? The horses live in the stable. You put the cows in the paddock like that. Where are the cows? But anyway, let's go talk to Jauffre.
How goes it?
So this is Brother Piner, and now Jauffre will be in here. Let me see. Assassination. Emperor Uriel Septim VII is dead at the age of 87, having ruled Tamriel for 65 years. He was killed by assassins unknown. He was killed by the Mythic Dawn. At the same time, in separate locations, the late Emperor's 3 sons and heirs, Crown Prince Geldal, Prince Enman, Prince Evel, were slain by other assassins. An investigation into the identity and motives of the assassins is underway, but the Elder Council, Imperial Guard, and Blades Guard forbidden publication of reports and rumors concerning the event until further notice. Okay. Oh god, yeah, we're not reading that. We were there. What's this? Letter to Mother. That seems like it might be. We're gonna actually read it. We're gonna crumpled piece of paper. Somebody's having a hard time writing this letter. Mother, please don't worry. The Elder Council knows what it is doing. Uriel was an old man. They knew he wouldn't live forever, and I'm sure they had plans for the succession. Of course, now with the three princes dead, it's not clear who will be the next emperor, but it's happened before. There are precedents, I'm sure. And anyway, Okado and the council have been running the empire for the past 15 years anyway, so there's nothing to worry about. Everything will be fine. Sure. I don't know what you've read or heard, but here at the Priory, everyone seems to think it must have been madmen or witches or crazy cultists. It doesn't look at all political. It's horrible and depressing, but the Empire will survive. There will not be rioting or civil war or another warp in the West, so please, if you like, go stay with Uncle Cor and Aunt Hara on the farm for a while, but I'm certain you'll be perfectly safe in the city. I'll try to get down to visit as soon as possible, and I hope to hear from you soon. Your loving son, Piner. Poor little guy. Jauffre? Yeah,
I'm Brother Jauffre. What do you want?
I brought you the Amulet of Kings.
This cannot be. No one but the Emperor is permitted to handle the amulet. Let me see it.
Give Jauffre the amulet.
By the Nine! This is the Amulet of Kings.
I told you so.
Who are you? How did you get this? What do you know of the Emperor's death?
Tell the Emperor's last words.
As unlikely as your story sounds, I believe you. Only the strange destiny of Uriel Septim could have brought you to me carrying the Amulet of Kings.
Who is the Prince of Destruction?
The Prince of Destruction he referred to is none other than Mehrunes Dagon, one of the lords of the demonic world of Oblivion. The Emperor's words, "Close shut the jaws of Oblivion," certainly suggest that he perceived some threat from Oblivion. But all the scholars agree that the mortal world is protected from the danger of Oblivion by magical barriers.
How can Oblivion threaten us, then?
I'm not sure. Only the Emperors truly understand the meaning behind the rituals of coronation. The Amulet of Kings is ancient. Saint Alicia herself received it from the gods. It is a holy relic of great power. When an emperor is crowned, he uses the amulet to light the dragon fires at the Temple of the One in the Imperial City. With the emperor dead and no new heir crowned, the dragon fires in the temple will be dark, for the first time in centuries. It may be that the dragon fires protected us from a threat that only the emperor was aware of.
The Emperor asked me to find his son.
I am one of the few who know of his existence. Many years ago, I served as captain of Uriel's bodyguards, the Blades. One night, Uriel called me into his private chambers. A baby boy lay sleeping in a basket. Uriel told me to deliver him somewhere safe. He never told me anything else about the baby, but I knew it was his son. From time to time, he would ask about the child's progress. Now, it seems that this illegitimate son is the heir to the Septim throne, if he yet lives.
Where can I find Uriel's son?
His name is Martin. He serves Akatosh in the chapel in the city of Kvatch, south of here. You must go to Kvatch and find him at once. If the enemy is aware of his existence, as seems likely, he is in terrible danger. And please, let me know if there's anything you need. My resources here are limited, but I will help in any way I can.
Let's ask about Boris.
One of the youngest blades ever to serve in the Emperor's personal guard. I am glad to hear that he survived, but I fear he will take the Emperor's death particularly hard.
Accurate. Let's ask about Mehrunes Dagon.
The Daedra Prince of Destruction, an inveterate foe of all mortal races. He was involved with Jagar Tharn's plot against the Empire years ago. It doesn't surprise me to find his hand in the current calamity.
We'll ask about assistance, just to see what he says.
I keep a few things here in my chest to resupply traveling blades. Help yourself to whatever you need.
Ooh, we might get a decent sword out of that. Okay, that was actually really great. I'm glad I asked. Okay. Oh, we could also just sell a bunch of this stuff. Steel bow. Thank you. Steel arrow. Am I over encumbered? Yeah. Dang it. By how much? Kind of a lot. Okay, let's see here. Well, I can get rid of the fur greaves. Let off a teeny bit. I also don't need that. I don't even know how I got that. I don't need either of these. I don't need those. I actually don't still need this. I love it, I'm just like naked. Let's see here. Inventory. Where are my clothes? Here. Okay, so we want that. Great. Those look so much better. What about the leather boots? Are they better? Yeah, they are. Okay, we'll just sell the rough leather boots. We're gonna go back to Chorrol really quick. And then I think we're gonna go to our little we're gonna go to our little house for a minute. To offload alchemy ingredients. I don't think I'll do any alchemy yet. I think I'm gonna do that after Chorrol.
I'm only asking for a single coin.
But we're just gonna sell some stuff really quick here and then get on our way to there. And then I think I'll call it. We're not gonna walk back to Kvatch. We're gonna fast travel because we just walked to that. But I'm going to
Go ahead, please.
I think I'm gonna call it for at least
Have a look at my wares.
Stream.
I'm
If
sure
not
there's something to
tonight,
suit you.
That way I can take care of the rest of the adulting that I need to do, and then tomorrow I will
That
be
seems a fair
back,
price.
or later tonight if I end up having more time than I think I will, but I think what I have left is probably going to take me pretty close to the end of the night. And the next thing we're going to get into is a little bit lengthier. Okay, so we're going to sell
You
that.
drive a hard bargain.
I mean, I probably need to get rid of some arrows. We're just gonna sell like 50. We're gonna sell more than 50. I'm gonna keep 50. So we're gonna sell 69. Yes. Great. Okay. That helped a little. I guess my like base stuff's just kind of heavy. But I mean, that still leaves us a pretty good room. And I have like 600 gold, so that's great.
Bye.
Oh, I mean, I also have all of that alchemy, all the ingredients. I keep forgetting about those. Those won't show up because they're not an alchemist, but that's fine. Alright, we're gonna go back to Aleswell. I'm so glad I have that house there. Like, this is just gonna take pressure off of getting a place to live a little bit, so we can get further into it and then be able to like get a really nice place. I really just need somewhere to shove the stuff that I don't need to carry. There we go. Alchemy? Yeah, see, like, it's 3 pounds of this is one thing, and I have... Oh my god, so much mutton. This was the problem. Oh wait, I just moved all my potions of healing, and that's unfortunate. I need those, and also that will take them off the hotkey, which is annoying, but we'll live. I need those. Potions. There we go. Oh, the venison was also not helping things. And this is all just shit that I need to sell. We're gonna have to do a clean out at some point. There's probably a little bit of magicka that I will do, but that inspiration tome, hang on. I need to read that because I don't actually know what that is. Okay, so it is a spell tome. That makes sense. I am pretty sure that the spell tome is... Oh, it's not destroyed. Okay, it's just also not worth that much. That... You cannot remove quest item. Okay, so that's a quest item. That honestly makes sense. That also just needs to get sold. We'll keep it for now, but we're just gonna chuck it in there so that I'm not carrying it around. Okay, yeah, I got us down to 52. That's excellent. It was the fucking mutton. And the venison. But with it being a potion ingredient, it's also helpful. Okay, so I think we're gonna go ahead and save here, but thank you for hanging around if you did. I really appreciate it. Look at that. I mean, come on. Okay, so it is the Talos Plaza district that you're seeing the fancy little like spires for over right in this area. But yeah, that'll do it for tonight, I think. And there's Frostcrag Spire again. I'm just really enjoying this world, and I'm really, really excited and grateful to the programmers and developers and everybody who made this happen, because it's so good. And to see such a cool game brought to life like this is just really exciting. So, yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far, and I hope that it's fun to watch, and I hope that me being a chaotic loot goblin is not super annoying. It might be, but, you know, I am a chaotic loot goblin, and I'm going to stay true to myself. So, I'm just hopping around. I like running into the signs a lot. And it's one of my... They don't swing as much. At least this one doesn't. When you hit them in Skyrim, they swing a lot, and it just got stuck at an angle that's wild. Alright, yeah, but good night, and I'll see you on the next one.